Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a first impressions on the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat. So on YSL's website it says, the beauty secret of the world's top makeup artists and models, Touche Éclat is the original must-have for a radiant, flawless face. Capture 8 hours of sleep with a click of a pen. With a few strategic strokes of this award-winning complexion highlighter, dark circles, fine lines, and signs of fatigue virtually disappear. Powered by the radiance-boosting Luminopeptide complex. I guess it's supposed to have skincare. Skin is instantly illuminated so you look rested and refreshed, even if you've been up for hours. Sleek and sophisticated, it discreetly slips into a makeup bag for quick touch-ups anytime. It's the one beauty essential no woman should ever be without. Well, they did not include men in that, so I'm a little offended. No, I'm totally kidding. Right, so basically I guess what this is supposed to do is it's just supposed to brighten and conceal the complexion, as most highlighting concealers are. So I have never tried that, this particular YSL one, but I have tried, and I'm a huge fan of the Chanel Éclat Lumière, which is a similar clicker pen, kind of, you know, you put it where you want. I also really like the Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer, although the texture of this is much different than the Chanel. I think it's a lot drier and conceals more, has less brightening properties, and the shades don't go very dark. I know YSL used to come in just like number 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, but they've since launched quite a few more shades, which I think is great. I have the shade 2.5 Luminous Vanilla, and the reason I got this instead of like the original number 1 Radiance, or let's see, they have number 1 Luminous Radiance, number 2 Luminous Ivory. They have about, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shades it looks like, so that's wonderful. So yeah, I have 2.5 Luminous Vanilla. I originally purchased 3.5 because it always looked like it was the great, you know, the best color for what I needed on my hand, but it's way too dark when I play with it. So we'll see if this color will end up working. It has literature, which makes me excited. I wonder if there's a special way you're supposed to do it, because I want to do it as instructed. I know that I'm probably like the last person on earth to try this product, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so press the button down for at least 30 times to start the flow of product, as we know. Place a few dabs of Touche Éclat on the contour areas of your face, circles under the eyes, sides of your nose, corners of your lips, hollows of your chin. Can be applied over bare skin or over your regular makeup. Blend light with your fingertips. Recommend that you clean the brush once a week with a tissue and dab of alcohol. Please ensure the brush is dried completely before replacing the cap. So, not overly complicated, which should be nice. I do have to say though, I like their packaging better than any of the, I mean, I love the Chanel, but something about this gold, like, and the clicker pen, I think. Both of these are twist up. This is the clicker. So I also know Lisa Eldridge is a big fan of the Clinique airbrush, which I've been meaning to try. Neutrogena makes one, L'Oreal makes one, Dior makes their Skin Flash, I think Smashbox makes like a BB clicker pen, whatever. I don't know. I wanted to try the original, so let's give it a go. You can never tell, because once it starts flowing, it just doesn't stop. You have to be careful. I always like push it on either side of my hand to see it's coming out. I do have foundation on, by the way. I am wearing MAC Face and Body in N3. Technically I'm a C3, but what are you going to do? I just wanted a little base, but I did not do, normally I take my foundation up underneath my eyes, but I did not do anything around there. I do have some darkness on the sides of my eyes, maybe put a little bit on the sides of the mouth as it instructs or whatever. So we'll see. This is plastic though. I would have assumed it was metal. Oh, and there we go. It is started flowing. The container is plastic and it's not metal, and I thought it would be metal for whatever reason. So I have a mirror here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit there. I don't like my under eyes to be excessively bright, so that's why I picked the number 3.5, but I do think that's just a touch dark. Okay. The formula feels pretty thin. Yeah, and very smooth, very much like a silicone-y. Not a dry silicone though, very smooth, soft. I do that Charlotte Tilbury where you pat and then you wipe away the extra. Because I don't like a lot of product underneath my eyes. I did prep my eyes really well with eye cream. Using Chanel Ultra Correction Lift, and then I used the Radical Eye Revive, whatever Radical's eye cream is. And I did use primer underneath my foundation. I used Hourglass Veil, so that might affect the smoothness of my under eye area, and it might affect how well this goes on, but that's something I would normally do, so I'm testing it, you know, without changing multiple different factors of my face. So, let's see. I am going to try to bring a little bit here. I've been meaning to try, like, I want to try this one, I want to try Charlotte Tilbury's, I want to try Tom Ford's, just all of the highlighting concealers, because that's the one type of concealer I really consistently use, besides, you know, blemish concealer, but that's something that I wouldn't necessarily put underneath my eyes. I don't usually use like a stick concealer or like a liquid concealer underneath my eyes. I prefer these highlighting ones because it's double duty. And I find they look much more natural and they give a glowier finish, which I like. So, I can see now, got a lot more brightness. I wonder if it'll knock back any darkness that I have here. So it's size of the nose, right? Oh, there we go. Some darkness here. I also don't blend with my middle finger on myself. On clients I do, but I know I can take it. I can take a little rough and tough. I shouldn't, but I do. Okay. I also, what I love to do with highlighting concealers is I bring them underneath the brow bone. Because it gives a little bit of a lift without using like a light colored eyeshadow, and it doesn't give too much definition. Like it's not, you know, people using those liquid concealers or like cream concealers to really like say that my eyebrows are already, you can tell they're there, but I'm really going to let you see that they're there. So, that is a finished Touche Éclat application, I think. Yeah. There's definitely no glitter that I can see, which I like. Because I find that some of them are very glittery. This might have less, I mean, this definitely has less concealing than the Maybelline Dream Lumi. And I think the Chanel gives a bit more concealing as well, but this is certainly, like, covered enough. I mean, if it wasn't meant to conceal, excuse me, they wouldn't do it in 10 different shades, you know what I mean? So there is obviously some pigment to it. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks nice. And I've never, I mean, because I don't have severe lines, but I do have one crease underneath my eyes just by structure of my face. So chances are whatever I put there is going to sink into it. So we'll see. And I'll put it in the box below if it does end up doing, you know, creasing, but as I'm expecting it to. If it doesn't, I'll definitely include that. But I think the Chanel's like 0.04 ounces, and this is 0.1. So you get more product in here than you do in the Chanel, which is kind of nice. Which actually makes sense, because look at how much more, I mean, the clicking mechanism, that's the only amount of product you get on the Chanel, and I'm assuming you get at least this much on the YSL. So, and then it looks to be the same story with the Maybelline. You don't get as much product. Unless you do. Anyway, so there's my little first impressions on it. Let me know if you use highlighting concealers and which one your favorite is, and which one I should try next. Like, if you love the Charlotte Tilbury or the Tom Ford or the Dior Skin Flash. I almost got the Dior Skin Flash because Mary Greenwell likes that, and, well, you know, you gotta listen to her. So, yeah, but that is everything for this video. So, I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.